Day in Melbourne today, but we're out and about in the city this morning. I've got a little bit of time to kill this morning, so hope everyone's well. Big news in cybersecurity in Australia. It's been another big privacy breach announced yesterday, so a lot of investigations. A big shout out to all the government officials who are doing the hard yards on that one. And big news coming up next weekend at May the 24th to 26th. The Hackers Crew will be hosting their own Capture the Flag CTF live and around the world starting May 24. So Hackers Crew, of course, are one of the top 3 CTF teams at the moment on CTF time, and their best and brightest are going to be running a Capture the Flag competition. All the details are on their X account, the artist formerly known as Twitter, and you can go to I'll say it again, at the Hackers Crew 1 on X, and you'll be able to find them there, and they will have all the details there for registration. So that's awesome news. Looking forward to registering for that, and maybe see if I can catch up with some of the team this week in the run up to that. So big shout out to the Hackers Crew and the CTF. $10,000 worth of prizes on the table, and that's even better for us Australians because that's US dollars. So yeah, that's exciting. So anyway, other breaking news overnight or the last day or so, the Australian Federal Parliament has passed the Digital Identity Bill to simplify government services and streamline interaction with the government for government services and protect privacy online. Everyone's focus is on zero trust and how we don't share, or we sort of don't overshare information and privacy concerns. The preamble to the bill was quite interesting, where it did actually mention that this was a voluntary optional thing. There is a nod and a wink there to GDPR provisions in the preamble for the bill, where people will be able to withdraw their consent should they so like, should they so choose to. And I know often there's a lot of angst in the community about government and how they handle private information. So this one's very interesting. In the preamble to the bill, again, there was a clause there that there would be a 12-month rule-making period for the Australian government to go away and now decide how they would recompense or manage any damage that their own government ID would cause the citizens. So it's a very interesting read. It's quite topical here in Australia at the moment, and obviously we elect our governments, we believe in them to do the right things, and this digital ID bill is kind of a couple of people a lot of people, maybe some fringe people you might say, but there is some concern in the community about what its reach is, and with the government doing their best to allay everyone's fears there. It will be very interesting to see in that rule-making period for 12 months. It was listed in the preamble of the bill what the government chooses to do with that, and what rules they eventually come up with. But it's been passed into law. So it's been passed on the Parliament floor. It goes to the Governor-General for assent, of course, and finally becomes law. That's the way things work here in Australian Parliament. So just thought I'd give you a brief update on that today, and lots of chatter about that on LinkedIn and other platforms at the moment. So it is interesting, though. It's a bit of a milestone event here in Australia. So just thought I'd cover that briefly, and big shout out to Hackers Crew. We love what you do. And make sure you register and join their CTF next weekend. Thank you. Thanks for joining us live here in Melbourne this morning. Slightly overcast, beautiful city. And thanks for joining us.